back. Let's raise
Streets is caught in his career by somebody other than Marcus Washington. And you talk about this quarterback change and the impact on this offense. Certainly it has a huge effect on these wide receivers. The good thing, though, when you've got a guy like Isaiah Streets, you've got reliability, one of the best receivers in the country. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Really nice scramble in. Or TD. And then
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They're going to try and throw.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. 2nd and 4.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Possession.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Down. Once again, they'll come on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets, 26 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And oh, coughed it up! And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not seeing...
And he lost the football. It's going the other way. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Being chased out left. He won't go down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up the throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. They'll run with Jewell. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
On 1st down, Livingston. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Deku, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. DeMarcus Sewell there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So a blistering start to this 1st half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there is a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. It's a big play there. 46 yards. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Looking to throw.
Streets.
And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. Isaiah Streets, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, for anyone out there who was worried about how this quarterback would fare, he has proven all the doubters wrong. That is now 4 first-half touchdown passes. Just sensational. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Thomas. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Thomas. Throwing on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go.
Okay. Just checking in with you. What do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, some of these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But taking this lead in the halftime has done a lot for everyone's confidence.
Good. You keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. So here we are, Charles. This one all but decided. Normally in this situation you'd say, hey, let's put the backup in. But this is the backup, and you've got to think he needs more reps for January 7th.
I would agree with that totally. He's been waiting 4 years for this opportunity. What I want to know is who exactly is going to take him off the field? Like, who's going to go out there and say, you're done, son. You've had a big night. You might need the Texas Mounted Police to go get him off the field right now. He wants to play.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Streets. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. He's got Streets. Again, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets, 34 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This is really something. For a guy that had 0 touchdown passes in 4 years, heck, 0 passes in 4 years, period, he's come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And there was a lot of talk about maybe them simplifying this offense. Well, forget that. He's done everything that Marcus Washington. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes now. You think about this being a guy who held a clipboard for 4 years, never played, didn't take a snap. And in this game, he couldn't have played any better if he had started 50 games. He's just been on point all game long. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, LSU. Here they go with Livingston. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. 54 yards. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Elton Poe there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, this is just getting ridiculous now, folks. 7 touchdown passes. He's making up for lost time. He's putting 4 years of stats into one football game. By the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Thomas, wide open receiver, complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Thomas looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be a run with Livingston. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13 and also a first down. LSU with a 1st and 10. Thomas will look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. Jeremiah Livingston. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. So, Charles, let's look ahead. This is the first of 2 semifinals on this night, so we don't know the opponent yet, but you'd have to think that the road will get tougher from here.
I'd have to agree with that because now there's going to be film, and they'll game plan for him. But you look at our quarterback, he's had everything go his way so far, and as you just stated, no guarantees this continues on January the 7th, so we'll pump the brakes a little bit, but let's give credit where credit's due. In this ball game, he's been magnificent.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. 2nd and 14. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Elton Poe, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Thomas from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Thomas. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Thomas to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Gonna hand to Jewell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell. So behind an utterly unbelievable game in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
Okay, guys. Hey guys, we're going to end it here, I think. Guys, if you enjoy these videos, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and see you guys next time. Okay?